Welcome to this mini learning about my human in the loop journey. One of the things we need to do now and think about is all our bits of data need context in terms of text. I'll explain the problem. So here is my content categorization system for human in the loop, AI, putting content out there. And I initially had a built-in agent, and it went through my articles and it picked 3 of these, which kind of worked, but it wasn't doing that good a job. I think it was at about maybe 60% efficiency. And what I was playing around with is that, these titles, looking at it as a human, I know where I want stuff to go, and it's pretty obvious to me. But the AI or the GPT kind of struggle with some of these things to categorize it. So what we needed to do was give each one of these context. What I ended up with is this. Well, the titles of the categories still stay the same, but I've tagged it as description just because that's more logical, but it's really written for AI. And a couple of the areas where it was really struggling, which is this one, human AI collaboration frameworks, which is my whole human in the loop philosophy that I just really believe in. The AI just couldn't get its head around that. So I had to create a much tighter description, which you can read. And what that has done, it's made sure it is starting to not just put everything into what I would call the AI is going to replace everything category, but more into this category, which I really want to focus on and talk about, which is the partnership between human expertise and AI capabilities. But the learning of all of this is, if we are going to, in my view, leverage the power of AI to get rid of some of the really boring jobs that we don't want to do, like categorizing every piece of content and so on. Your data now needs data, and it's always had this idea of metadata, but it's different now. It's much more descriptive. So that is my mini learning. I'm not entirely sure it is always the right thing to build an agent. Build an agent seems to be the default answer to everything at the minute. But in this case, it may not be right. I'm not saying it doesn't work building an agent, but it is a somewhat expensive way of getting the categorizations